near the Bambridge town in the county town one morning last July. Down the bowling green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so neat from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, had to shake myself for to see I was standing there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. As she onward sped, sure shook me head, and I gazed with the feeling queer. And I said I to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut-brown hair? He smiled at me, and with pride said he, that's the gem of old Ireland's crown, young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann, and the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. She'd a soft brown eye, and a look so sly, and a smile like a rose in June, and you hung on each note from her lily white throat as she lilted lamenting tunes. At the partnering dance I was in a trance as she whirled with the lads of the town, and it broke my heart just to be apart from the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. Well, at the harvest fair she'll be surely there, and I'll dress in me Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright and me hat cocked right for a smile from the nut-brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, till the rust there me plough's brown, and the smiling bride by my own fireside sits the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down.
And we too have played about the braes and picked the daisies fine, but we've wandered many a weary foot since the days of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet, for the days of old lang syne. And we too have paddled in the stream from morning sun till dine, but seas between us broad have roared since the days of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet, for the days of old lang syne. And there's a hand, me trusty friend, and give us a hand of thine, and we'll take a right goodwill draught for the days of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet, for the days of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet, for the days of old lang syne.
Greetings, my friends. I am Lady Prudence, Her Majesty's court composer, and I provide songs for all occasions. I am so delighted to get a chance to share my music with you today, and so delighted am I that I chose a set that the songs all have to do with community. So the people coming together, people interacting, the hijinks that ensue upon occasion when they do interact, and of course some songs about love and hope and all that. So sit back, relax, and allow me to transport you. The first song I shall sing is called The Water is Wide, one of my first favorite songs. The water is wide, I cannot get o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that will carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. Where love is planted, oh, there it grows and blossoms like a rose. It has a sweet and blessed smell. No flower on earth can it excel. A ship there is, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep as deep can be, but not so deep Oh, my friends, now that was such a favorite of mine. I even put it on my first album. Why, yes, I do have albums for sale, just in case this little glaring bit over here didn't give that away. But enough of that. We'll get there later. The next song I shall sing for you has to do with living a good life so that you can go beyond to where the fish are always biting, the skies are always clear, and the beers are always free. Now, in the life of a fisherman, that means that you want to live a good life so you can go to Fiddler's Green. As I walked by the dockside one evening so fair, to view the salt water and smell the sea air, I heard a fisherman singing this song. Won't you take me away, boys? My time is not long. Wrap me up in me, oilskin and jumper. No more on the rocks I'll be seen. Just tell me what shipmates I'm taking, or troopmates. I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Now Fiddler's Green is a place I hear tell, where fishermen go if they've lived their lives well. The skies are all clear and the dolphins do play, and the cold coast of Greenland is far, far away. Wrap me up in me, oilskin and jumper. No more on the rocks I'll be seen. Just tell me what shipmates I'm taking, or troopmates. I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Now the skies are all clear and there's never a gale, and the fish jump on board with a swish of their tail. You can lie, try your share, there's nothing to do, and the skipper's below making tea for the crew. Wrap me up in me, oilskin and jumper. No more on the rocks I'll be seen. Just tell me what shipmates I'm taking, or troopmates. I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. When you get to the docks and the long trip is true, there's pubs and there's clubs and there's lassies there too. The girls are all pretty and the beer is all free, and there's bottles of rum growing on every tree. Wrap me up in me, oilskin and jumper. No more on the rocks I'll be seen. Just tell me what shipmates I'm taking, or troopmates. I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Now I don't want a harp or a halo, not me. Give me a stiff breeze and the good rolling sea. I'll play me one squeeze box as we sail along. With the wind in the rigging, I'll sing me this song. Wrap me up in me, oilskin and jumper. No more on the rocks I'll be seen. Just tell me what shipmates I'm taking, or troopmates. I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Just tell me what shipmates I'm taking, or troopmates. I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. There, may we all end our days in such peace and happiness. Now, my sweet friends, I do attempt always to amaze and astound, so I shall switch instruments to my precious lute guitar, or as some of my cheekier friends call it, a galoot. So the next song I shall play is a song of romance. Now, sometimes your parents don't approve of the beau or lass you may have chosen for yourself. So one must needs arrange a calling card, a secret way of passing messages to each other. So this is an old Scottish tune called "Oh Whistle and I'll Come Tea." Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. Though father and mother and all should get mad. Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. I'll take ye great care and you come to court me. Stop naughty unless the back be a G. Sign up the back style and let nobody see. And come as ye were, not coming to me. And come as ye were, not coming to me. Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. Though father and mother and all should get mad. Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. At church or at market when you see me, ging by me as though that you cared not a flea. But steal me a wink of my bonny blackie. You look as ye were, not looking to me. You look as ye were, not looking to me. Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. Though father and mother and all should get mad. Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. I vow and protest that ye care not for me. And while ye away at my beauty a wee, my court not another though joking ye be. For fear that she wile your fancy from me. For fear that she wile your fancy from me. Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. Though father and mother and all should get mad. Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. Oh whistle and I'll come tame a lad. I haven't had anyone to whistle at for a little while, so now, in the same vein of love, romance, courtship, and all that, I've got one of the sweetest and silliest love songs that I know. La 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 la. La 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 la. If I were a poet, I would write a sonnet. It would say I love you, your name would be on it. If I were a farmer, I'd give you a bunny. If I had a beehive, you would get free honey. La 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 la. La 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 la. If I were a baker, I'd give you a cruller. If I were a painter, choose your favorite color. If I had some diamonds, I'd give you a few. Anything to show you how much I love you. La 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 la. La 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 la. Did you guess my secret? I am not a poet. Couldn't write a sonnet, and I think you know it. I am not a farmer, can't give you a bunny. I don't have a beehive, sorry about the honey. La 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 la. La 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 la. I am not a baker, can't tell bread from batter, and I'm not a painter, and it doesn't matter. I don't need a present, all I have to do is look at you to show you how much I love you.
Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. There. Doesn't that just fill you with the warm cuddlies? Now we shall switch back to the harp. I'm liking this love theme, this love and becoming interested in one another and sharing good feelings and all that. So for my next song, I shall play for you a song of unrequited love. It's something we all must deal with now and again. And before I do, I shall drink a health to all my past lovers. Here's to them and here's to you. Now I shall sing for you The Lakes of Pontchartrain. 'Twas on one bright March morning I bid New Orleans adieu, and I rode the rail to Jackson, me fortune to renew. I cursed all for a dollar, no credit could I gain, which filled me heart with longing for the lakes of Pontchartrain. I stepped on board of a railroad car beneath the morning sun, and I rode the rail till evening, and I laid me down again. All strangers there no sense to me, till your dark hair towards me came, and I fell in love with a Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. I said, my pretty Creole girl, me money here's no good. If it weren't for your tears, I'd sleep out in the wood. You're welcome here, kind stranger. Our house it's very plain, but we never turn a stranger out from the lakes of Pontchartrain. She took me to her mommy's house, she treated me right well. The hair upon her shoulders in jet black ringlets fell. To try and paint her beauty, I'm sure 'twould be in vain. So handsome was my Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. I asked her if she'd marry me. She said it could never be, for she had got another, and he was far at sea. She said that she would wait for him, and true she would remain, till he returned for his Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. So fare ye well, me bonny old girl, I never will see you no more. But I'll never forget your kindness in the cottage by the shore, and at each social gathering a flowing glass I'll raise, and I'll drink a health to me Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. Yes, I'll drink a health to me Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. And may we all feel such kindness in our hearts towards our exes. So, now the next song I shall play for you brings us again to Ireland. I shall sing my own arrangement of that great Irish poem, The Irish Blessing.
Now, my sweet friends, I shall switch back to the lute guitar. Some of you might be wondering what that little instrument was. It's a lute harp. I have a goal where someday I shall play nothing but lute combination instruments. As it stands, I still only have a regular ukulele. So if you know anyone who has a lute ukulele who would like to give it a good home, let me know. So my sweet friends, I mentioned earlier that hijinks occasionally ensue, and we already heard the song of the unrequited love, which is a hijink that we all can do without. And my dear friends, here's another song about the care that you must take when meeting strange folk. Oh, roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more roving with you, fair maid. In Amsterdam there lives a maid, mark you on what I say. In Amsterdam there lives a maid, and she was mistress of her trade. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. Her eyes are like two stars so bright, mark you well what I say. Her eyes are like two stars so bright, her face is soft, her step is light. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. Her cheeks are like the rosebuds red, mark you well what I say. Her cheeks are like the rosebuds red, there's a wealth of hair upon her head. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. I took this maid out for a walk, mark you well what I say. I took this maid out for a walk, and we had such a lovely talk. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. I took her out and spent my pay, mark you well what I say. I took her out and spent my pay, and then this maid just faded away. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. And let this be a lesson to us all. Now, my dear friends, it is time for me to begin the final song of our evening. I am so very glad I had a chance to play for you today, and I hope that we shall meet again very soon. And I'm certain that if you would like to connect on any of our social media platforms, you can find the links somewhere down there. And my darling friends, whatever you do, maintain hope. And remember that a single candle can light a million others, and to look for the light when yours has gone out. Here's to your health. Now, I sing these songs in honor of my friends at the New York Renaissance Fair and at the Scarborough Festival. This is a compilation that has grown from both of those mighty fairs, and I hope to attend both of them again sometime soon. When the daylight fades and the shadows fall, let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. And the weather waters spies the coming squall, let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse light from the lighthouse shine on me. And the sun sinks low in a troubled sea. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. And the night winds blow and the rain falls free. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Oh, the clouds boil black and the wind will wail. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. And you're caught in the teeth of a living gale. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Then the wind drops off and the seas become. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. But the fog is thickest before the dawn. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. And the new sun burns all that fog away. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. From the darkest night comes the brightest day. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. When your ship is safe in the port again, let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. You can thank the keeper, you can thank the flame. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. So little light, shine in your window. Let me see where I have been. And if that light still shines, and if fortune smiles, I will pass this way again. I will pass this way again. I can take all life that's thrown my way, but alone without a friend. I will take that road back to your door. I will pass this way again. Let a light shine in your window. Let me see where I have been. And if that light still shines, and if fortune smiles, I will pass this way again. I will pass this way again. Though we're far apart, we can share the stars and the same moon overhead. And if that moon returns most every night, I will pass this way again. Let a light shine in your window. Let me see where I have been. And if that light still shines, and if fortune smiles, I will pass this way again. I will pass this way again. When my time is up and my body lays down, and the candle fades and dims, throw my ashes into a restless wind. I will pass this way again. Let the light shine in your window.
And if that light still shines, and if fortune smiles, you will pass this way again. You will pass this way again.
My sweet friends, thank you for joining me for some music, and thank you for continuing to let the light shine. Without you, the arts couldn't continue on. So we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And my dear friends, until we meet again, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.
You've entered your battle, the odds are stacked. Your companions are weary, they've launched a sneak attack. I know that my strengths cannot save all your pain, but I tune up my strings for an inspirational refrain. This song is for you to help you be strong. This song is for you when the fight is too long. And I know you have fought for enough strength to win, but my gift to you is this. Roll an extra D10. I've joined you at play and I've sung you to rest. I've heard you scream curses to get off your chest. I've poured you the ales to lighten your load. Now as I strike my strings, my true magic This song is for you to help you be brave. This song is for you, there's an innocent to save. And I know that your journey has taken you far from your friends, but my gift to you is this. Roll an extra D10. When your party is fallen and your swords turn to rust, and you seek for the answers and the ones you can trust, though nobody asked you to right all these wrongs, even if I'm not with you, my heart is in this song. This song is for you, so you're never alone. Think of the lives you have saved as you've gone, and I know you have fought and you will fight again, but my gift to you is this. This song is for you and the path that you're on. The fight is worth fighting. Carry on, carry
on. Come and join me, my friends. Take a seat by the fire. Fill your glasses with a whiskey and stay for a while. And if you're of a humor to be entertained, well, I'll sing you a song. If you'll join the refrain. It goes a little something like this. Yeah, you better pay attention. There's going to be a test later. Here's a health to his story, one to memory, and here's to the point where all memory ends. On the last drop, raise your glass, chair set up, for there's nothing so fine as a drink between friends. That's pretty easy, really. I think we can all figure that out before the end of this song. A little bit of warning, though. It does get a little bit faster. So here's a health to the lusts and the love of young life. We'll drink once to McGregor and twice to his wife. Here's a health to the pleasures and pains of the year. If you drink one to sorrow, drink two to good cheer. And a health to his story and one to memory. Here's to the point where all memory ends. On the last drop, raise your glass, chase it up, for there's nothing so fine as a drink between friends. Here's a health to the boots that have brought me this far. A health to the guidance of the bright evening star. Here's a health to the mists and the moon to turn a wreath, and to all the lassies I've loved underneath, and a health to his story and one to memory. Here's to the point where all memory ends. On the last upraised a glass chair set up, for there's nothing so fine as a drink between friends. Here's a health to the brewer, and one to her mead. A health to the barley, the hops and the seed. Here's a health to the French, for their clothes are so fine. They may dress like sissies, but make a mean wine. And a health to his story, and one to memory. Here's to the point where all memory ends. On the last drop, raise your glass chair set up, for there's nothing so fine as a drink between friends. Here's a health to the dust, the road and the wind. A health to the whiskey, and the jar came in. Here's a health to the present, the future and past, but we're all here together, so come on, raise your glass. And a health to his story, and one to memory. Here's to the point where all memory ends. On the last drop, raise your glass, chase it up, for there's nothing so fine as a drink between friends. Here's the strong German brews and Irish poteen, the stout Scottish whiskey and fine English gin. They got one thing right, friends. Here's a health to the French wine I've mentioned before. And to bourbon and brandy, true gifts of the Lord. And a health to his story and one to memory. Here's to the point where all memory ends. On the last drop, raise your glass, chase it up, for there's nothing so fine as a drink between friends. Here's a health to his story and one to memory. Here's to the point where all memory ends. On the last drop, raise your glass, chase it up, for there's nothing so fine as a drink between friends. Woo! Cadmi la Felch, my good friends, as they say in the old Irish, which is 100,000 welcomes to each and every one of you. I am Matthew Young, the Pride of Ireland, so grateful to be a part of life's affair this fine and fantastic day. I'm here to give you, friends, the very best in songs that are Irish and songs that wish they were Irish, that's right. And that is done with the help of my good friends out into the world on my Book of Faces pages and everywhere else in my Patreon, who have been kind enough to request some of their favourite songs, and I hope they'll become favourites of yours as well. Starting with that one right there, Drink Between Friends, grand fine song. But the next one, friends, is a grand traditional Irish song, that's right, because, let's be real, the great Gaels of Ireland are the men that God made mad, for all their wars are merry, and all their songs are sad. But unless that song's about war, then it's merry. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, and maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, singing along, singing a soldier's song. Oh, we've had our troubles now and then, now is the time to make them up again. Sure aren't we all Irish anyhow? Now's the time, stand together now. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, and maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, singing along, singing a soldier's song. Tinker, tailor, every mother's son, butcher, baker, shooter in his gun, rich man, poor man, every man in line, together just like our lang syne. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, and maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, singing along, singing a soldier's song. Night is darkest just before the dawn. From dissensions Ireland is reborn. Soon we'll all united Irishmen make our land a nation once again. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, and maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, singing along, singing a soldier's song. Oh, we've had our troubles now and then, now's the time to make them up again. Sure aren't we all Irish anyhow? Now's the time, stand together now. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, and maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, singing along, singing a soldier's song. Yes, singing a soldier's song. Aye, grand Irish rebel song for you, friends. I hope you like that. Woo. So, you might notice that I'm in my own personal bar tonight. That's right. And it's thirsty work up here singing these songs for you. Every now and then I've got to wet my whistle. But in order for me to do that, whenever I pick up my cup, I've got to have a toast for you, or a joke, or a limerick. It's an Irish Union rule. That's right, friends. If I don't do that, they'll cut a corner off my Irish card. I'll never get to drink Jameson again. They'll slap the potato right out of my hand. So, friends, you know I've got to have a toast for you. So, whenever I raise up my cup, I hope you're raising it up with me from wherever you are in a toast. It's a nice one for you. Here's to you and here's to me. Best of friends shall we ever be. And if ever we should disagree, well, I hope we can work it out over a pint or three. Cheers. A little bit of a change for you there. I think I like that arrangement a little bit better. Keeps things friendly. Well, friends, this next song I'm going to be giving to you is a little bit farther west from Ireland. It was written by a lovely Canadian songwriter by the name of Stan Rogers, and this one's called The Northwest Passage. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one home line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Westwards from the Davis Strait is there 'twas said to lie the sea road to the Orient, for which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weather, broken bones, and the long forgotten lonely cairn of stone. For just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. 3 centuries thereafter, I take passage over land in the footsteps of brave Kelso, where a sea of flowers began, watching cities rise before me and behind me sink again. this tardiest explorer, driving hard across the plain. And through the night behind the wheel, the mileage clicking west, I think upon Mackenzie, Davy Thompson and the rest, who'll correct the mountain ramparts and show a way for me to raise the roaring Fraser to the sea. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. How then am I so different from the first men through this way? Like them, I left a settled life, I threw it all away, to seek a Northwest Passage at the call of many men, to find there but the road back home again. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Oh, man. Can't get much better than that, friends. Thank you very much for that. It's a lovely request for those that chipped into the figuring out what Matt's going to be singing today's set. Thank you very much for that. Cheers. And while I got my cup in hand, I got to have a toast for you, don't I? So let's see. Toast! You know what? This is as good as any for this particular song to be ending on. Here's to the good ships and the wood ships and every ship that sails the sea. But the finest ships, they're friendships. So here's to you and me. Sanshava. That's the good stuff. I think we need to bring up the energy just a little bit. So much so I think I'm gonna get rid of this guitar for a minute. Just gonna put that right down to the side. I'm gonna pick up my drum. That's right. This is a bodhran, B-O-D-H-R-A-N, because the Irish were drunk when they made their alphabet. It's one of Ireland's oldest instruments. You can get some grand fine sounds out of a good bodhran. You can accompany yourself on many different songs, like this song right here. Hope you got your drinks in hands, friends. Oh, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray over hills and mountains into a mad decay. You're sweeter, stronger tasting, you're spunkier than tea. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Oh, no, brave boys, we're off and marching off to Portugal and Spain. Drums are beating, banners flying, the Diffala home will come tonight. Love, fare thee well. We be terry, I'm a numa namada. Be terry, I'm a numa namada. Be lights with soda, laddie ho. There's whiskey in the jar. Hey, whiskey, you're the devil. You're leading me astray over hills and mountains into a mad decay. You're sweeter, stronger tasting her. You're spunkier than tea. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Said the mother, do not wrong me. Don't take me daughter from me. For if you do, I will torment you, and after death the ghost will haunt you. Love, fare thee well. Be terry, I'm a numa namada. Be terry, I'm a numa namada. Be lights with soda, laddie ho. There's whiskey in the jar. Hey, whiskey, you're the devil. You're leading me astray over hills and mountains into a mad decay. You're sweeter, stronger taste. dogs are fighting boldly, they're dying hot and coldly. Give every man this flask of powder and this firelock on his shoulder. Love, fare thee well. With me terry, I'm a numanamada. Me terry, I'm a numanamada. Me lights with soda, luddy ho. There's whiskey in the jar. Hey, whiskey, you're the devil. You're leading me astray up hills and mountains into a muddy cave. You're sweeter, stronger tasting, are you spunkier than tea? Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Hey, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Hey, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Yeah! Oh, I love this drum. Yeah, it's good stuff. Good fun. Ah, thank you very much for that, friends. Oh, speaking, all this singing about whiskey would definitely make you thirsty. Let me tell you about that. Oh, let's see. You know, I got one good whiskey toast. It's gonna get me in trouble though. Here's to women's kisses and to whiskey amber clear. Not as sweet as a woman's kiss, but a damn sight more sincere. It's not true, I promise. I love you all. You know, once you start getting singing about whiskey, it's hard to stop. Especially in the Irish music tradition. So, we've got a grand fine continuation on the theme. So, it does have some audience participation. While I can't keep you honest out there, friends, I will hope that you'll join in with me. Well, as I was going over the far-famed Kelly Mountains, I met with Captain Harold and his money he was counting. Well, I first produced my pistol, then produced my rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver, shearing namadoo namada. You know, I probably should make mention, for those of you that might not know this song, and might not know what to do, I might as well educate you, shouldn't I? When you're at a fine establishment like this, and some drunken jackass with a guitar gets up on stage, guess what? That's me. And sings what we know is Whiskey in the Jar. A grand fine Irish classic. The proper response when that person sings, oh, must shearing namadoo lamada, is clap, 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 clap. That's right. 4 claps in a row. In tempo it is, oh, must shearing namadoo lamada, clap, clap, clap. That'll get you through 50% on all audience participation in every Irish song ever written. Go look it up. I know you won't. So, I'm going to give you a little bit of a primer, and I expect you to follow along. Oh, must shearing namadoo lamada. I call it audio. I call it audio. There's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it's made a pretty penny. Well, I put it in my pocket and never run it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore and she never would deceive me. But the devil take that woman, for she always lied so easy. But she ring them a do them a I call it audio. I call it audio. There's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas Thursday. Well, I went into the chamber, all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny took me charges, and filled them up with water, and sent for Captain Harold to be ready for the slaughter. But shearing namadoo namada, I call the daddy-o, I call the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, it was early in the morning, just before I rose to travel. Out came a band of footmen, and likewise Captain Farrell. Well, I first produced my pistol, oh, she'd stolen away me rapier. But I couldn't shoot that one, I saw a prisoner I was taken. But shearing namadoo namada, I call the daddy-o, I call the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, they threw me in that jail without judge or writing for robbing Captain Farrell off in the Kelly Mountains. But they didn't take me fists, so I knocked that jailer down and bid upon farewell to that tight-fisted town. I'm a shearing namadoo lamada, I call the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Now some take delight in the carriages a-rolling, and others take delight in the harling and the bowling. But I take delight in the juice of the barley, and one pretty women in the morning bright and early, shearing na-ma-doo-na-ma-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, shearing na-ma-doo-na-ma-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. That's a good song, friends. Thank you very much for that. Can't go much more classic than that in the Irish music world. So I gotta wet my whistle one more time. I think I got time for one more song for you. Here's to dear old Erin, the land of greatest cheer, known best for its whiskey, its women, its music, and its beer. Slunchiva. Good stuff. Friends, I got time for one more song. This is the title track of my album, Water, Hops and Grains, which, if you want to know about that album and all the songs on it, you can go to my Bandcamp page. That's irishroots.bandcamp.com. And you can hear that song and all the other ones, including my entire discography, which is available for digital download on that wonderful site right there. So this is a song of my own writing, by the way. I do write a few songs here and there. I tune because I care, friends. There we go, that's fine. So, I'm hoping that you'll enjoy this song because, friends, it's about love. That's right, friends. It's a love song. It's a love song for my favorite beverage. When the human race first started out, we had nothing to brew, just roaming round from place to place with bugger all to do, until one day some rain fell into a bowl of barley grain, and since that one miraculous day we haven't been the same. It will cure you of all your ills and steal away your pain, that lovely elixir, that magical mixture of water, hops and grain. Well, first we start by mashing grain, then boiling hops and pitching yeast. Those microscopic animals, those mouths of sponge and beasts. It's them that turns this mixture into the drink they love so dear, for they take that sugary water and transform it into beer. It will cure you of all your ills and steal away your pain, that lovely elixir, that magical mixture of water, hops and grain. It's an Irish song, friends. There's got to be a sad verse. Then like a scourge upon the land, the dreaded prohibition came. I know, it's so sad. It touted our nation's downfall, and booze it was to blame. Keep it together. Our casks were smashed for all to see. Likewise, our barrels drained. Until the people shouted in one voice this joyous grand refrain. It'll cure you of all your ills, steal away your pain, that lovely elixir, that magical mixture of water, hops and grain. Well, from the golden German lager to the black imperial stout, there's a beer for every lad lass, I'll say without a doubt. For as the poet Pan O'Brien said, that you do the best you can when things look blacker than the night. A pint of plain's your only man. It will cure you of all your ills and steal away your pain, that lovely elixir, that magical mixture of water, hops and grains. Yes, it will cure you of all your ills, steal away your pain, that lovely elixir, the magical mixture, the cure all the fixer. Now buy me a pitcher of water, hops and grains. Yay, beer! Ah, friends, thank you so very much for coming and having a few songs and some good crack with me. Again, I am Matthew Young, the Pride of Ireland. You can find me on the Book of Faces and the Instagram at Matt Young Irish Roots. You can also find me on Patreon if you want to become a recurring contributor to the support and, well, drunkenness of this good Irish bard. You can find that at patreon.com/Matt Young Irish Roots. Friends, this has been an absolutely fantastic pleasure. Thank you so much to Life's a Faire for coming and having me.
I got one more toast for you, and it's a musical one because, well, it's me. Of all the money that e'er I had, I've spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass, and drink a health whate'er befalls. Then gently rise and softly cool. Good night, and joy be to you all. Godspeed over you, friends. We'll see you down the road. Sunshine.
Well, in the merry month of June, from me home I started, left the girls at home so nearly broken-hearted, saluted father dear, kiss me darling mother, drink a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother, then off to reap the corn, leave where I was born, cut a stout like thorn to banish ghosts and goblins, a brand new pair of brogues, rattling all the bogs, frightening all the dogs, on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for Hollyrah. In Mullingar that night I rested, limbs so weary, started by daylight, me spirits bright and merry, took a drop of the pure to keep me heart from singing, that's the Paddy's cure, whenever he's on for drinking, to see the lassie smile, laughing all the while, at me curious style, to set your heart a wobbling, asked if I was hired, wages I required, till I was nearly tired, of the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for Hollyrah. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. Well, then I took a stroll, all among the quality bundle it was stole. All in that neat locality, something crossed me mind. When I looked behind, no bundle could I find. Upon me stick a wobbling fireman for the rogue, said me Connacht brogue wasn't much in vogue. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack for Hollyrah. And there I go to weigh me spirits and never fail, and landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. The captain at me roared, said that no room Paddy. Then I jumped aboard a cabin bound for Paddy. Down among the pigs I played some funny rigs, I danced some hearty jigs, the water round me bubbling. When of Holyhead I wish myself was dead, or better far instead. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack for Hollyrah. Boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil, temper I was losing, poor old Erin's Isle. They began abusing, hurrah me soul, says I'm a shillelagh, I let fly. Galway boys were nigh, and saw I was a hobbling with a loud hooray. Joined with me in the fray, we quickly cleared the way for the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for Hollyrah. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack for Hollyrah, whack for Hollyrah.